Good afternoon, welcome back. This is Saima if you haven't met me before. In today's video, I'm going to talk about if you are at work and you're not feeling well, you've got temperature, headache, migraine, or diarrhea, anything could happen. So if you are not feeling quite well, what should you do, right? So it's not very important, but some people find it very difficult to understand that what is the correct way to handle the situation, right? So yeah, let's dive into the video without any further delay. Sometimes when we go to work, we always think about our colleagues. We think, okay, if I don't go, maybe my colleague will suffer. We are short of staff. We are only like very less nurses or support workers. So how they're going to manage? Okay, it will be hard for them to manage. So I should go to work. Whether even if you're not feeling well, you'll be thinking about your colleagues, your workmates, and if you decide to go to work and then you get unwell at work, you should inform your nurse in charge as soon as possible. Let her know that you're not feeling well and you may have to go home. Okay, there's no point staying at work if you are not feeling well. Why I'm saying that? Because sometimes if you are having headache or migraine, you may not be able to concentrate fully on your work, on your patients, on the medications, or anything. Like you may not be able to concentrate if you're having migraine. So there are more chances that of you making mistake. So if you make mistake, you'll be in trouble, right? So if you are not feeling well, it's better to just go home. Okay, the most I think I would say it's advisable thing to do is better not to come to work, because when you go to work, they've already included you in the numbers. For example, if in a particular ward there are 5 nurses needed, so you are one part of the team, right? So you are the 5th nurse in the ward. So if you don't go, if you go, you are already in the numbers, and if you don't go, they will be short. There'll be 4, so the staffing bleep or the staffing manager matron, then they can organize one more person for that ward. Okay, so if you don't go, they can give them some staff, they can give them an extra hand, an extra nurse. But if you go and then you decide to come home, it's a bit more troublesome, because they may not be able to find the staff. It's already, the shift has already been started, or maybe that it's short everywhere, or they're not able to give anybody in your department, right? So it's better for you not to go if you're not feeling quite well, right? So what happens if you are at work and then you feel unwell? You inform your nurse in charge and go home. Do not try to take any medicines from there. If you have your own medication, well and good, take the medicine. Wait for it to work. If it works, well and good. If it doesn't, then you go home, right? Because for some people, headache, they take paracetamol and it get better, right? I always take paracetamol with me, because every day, almost every day, it's happening quite recently to me, like every day around 3 or 4 p.m. I start to get headache. Okay, and if I take paracetamol, I'll be all right. So I always keep it in my pocket, in my bag. Yeah, so if you feel like you need to keep some medicine with you, you can keep it for yourself, and do not take it from the patient trolley, because they are meant for patients only, not for the staff, right? So as soon as you feel like you're not able to cope at work, you tell your nurse in charge or your manager, whoever is the leading nurse at that time, and you go home. Better for you to go home than making mistake or suffering, right? Because they say you are replaceable. As a nurse, you are replaceable in the UK, and no one will say you anything, because if you are not coping, if you are not feeling well, nobody will force you to work, right? Because it's your right, and if you are suffering, if you're having temperature, if you're having headache, you need rest. Yeah, that's all in this video. I just wanted to highlight, because some people find it very they feel hesitant to tell the nurse in charge that they're not feeling well, or the staff will be short, or they won't be able to manage. They'll be all right I'm assuring you they will be all right. Yeah, you need to be looking after yourself first. Give yourself priority. And yeah, we need to be resilient as well, but sickness is something different. Yeah, sickness is different, so you need to take the sickness serious. If you're not well, just go home, rest. When you feel like well, you come back. Okay, if you need more rest, ask your GP. For for yourself, you can request the sick note for sick leave for 5 days. 5 days. If you need it for 7 days, then you need a sick note from the GP. Yeah, if you need it from the GP, you can do it online. You send them a request, they fill it up, sign it for you, and then you send that back to your manager or your in charges. Yeah, so it's quite simple process here in the UK. And then everybody is important. You are important. You as a nurse should be well enough to look after your patients well, isn't it? That's all for this video. I'll see you soon in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.